Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, back to me, Amelia Rizkiani from English Primary Batch 2020. Okay, today we are going to talk about moral. Yes, we are still in the context moral, but today I'm going to tell you about what the difference is between moral with the boss and moral with the staff. But before that, let's divide into three parts. The first in school, the second in office, and the third in a business. Yes, okay, let's explain. I will explain you about the first. But I think in the school and in office is the same explanation. Will be same explanation. I mean, why? Because that's the same job kind of. They are the same type of job. What I mean is that's the same because both of them is sell about the jasa. If school they sell about the jasa for teaching, for making the students smart and etc. For the office they sell jasa for the company. This is the same, right? They sell the same, we call it the jasa. Okay, so now I have an idea for decided three parts become the first become in the factory, in jasa and entrepreneur or the business. So we have a three parts. Okay, let me make it clear. So I will explain about moral or the attitude to the boss and to the staff that divided into three parts. The first in manufacturing, and the second in trade, and the third in service. Okay, let's talk about the first part is manufacturing. And manufacturing usually in a factory. Yes, you're right, in the public. So we have to know where we are. I mean, kind of where we are in the position as we as a boss or as a staff. So we have to put ourselves into that position so we will have a good work. Okay, in a factory you have to reliable. What reliable does it mean? Reliable does it mean as you have to, in Indonesia in bahasa we call it dapat diandalkan. Yes, if you want to have a good salary, you have to reliable. And the second, you have to be consistent. If you are not the consistent person, yeah, perhaps you will get bored and everything, and your work, your job, it will be mess. Why? Because you feel like uncomfortable there, and you feel like, what am I doing here? You will think about that. You will feeling that that how you call yes, that time. So be consistent when you are work at the factory in a manufacturing site. Then you have to be consistent. Moreover, in everything, in every part, actually you have to be consistent to get a good salary. Okay, next. Okay, the third, persistent, or we call it diligent toward that. Why? Because in the factory, in the manufacturing, you will work one job a whole day, so you have to be diligent to do it well. Why? So, well, I could say so because if you are diligent, if you are persistent, your work it will be done sooner. So you will get back home earlier, so you can do many things, and yeah, you will be happy. Discipline, yes, you also need a discipline. And what kind of discipline? Discipline of time. and discipline of work and others. The things that you have to be the disciplined person, and not only disciplined but also smart and faster to do something, and be simple and the less opinionated. What is that? We call in bahasa as a berpendirian. Yes. So I will conclude all of my statement about the manufacturing. So if you are working in manufacturing company, kind of the factory and everything, etc., you have to be reliable. You have to be consistent. You have to be diligent or persistent. You have to be disciplined of time. You have to be faster. You have to be simple, and you have to be, yes, the last is you have to be passionate. Let's move to the second is trade. Yeah, entrepreneurship, business, and etc. Okay, I will talk about this. What you have to have in your personality if you're working in the trade or entrepreneur company. So here, the first, you have to creative. You have to be creative. Why I could say so? Because a lot of company in Indonesia, a lot of boss that struggling to build their company, right? So we have to be creative if we want to develop our company better than others. Yeah, kind of. If you want to be the winner, a winner company, you have to be creative. Second, you have to be consistent, diligent, disciplined, and ambition, and smart, clever. Yeah, a lot of things that you have to put in your personality to have yourself better than before, of course. And then seems a bit different with the manufacturing, but not at all. It's still many things still same, kind of consistent, discipline. Seems a bit different with the manufacturing, but not at all. It's still many things still same, kind of consistent, discipline, patient, and others. Okay, let's move to this third part, in service. Here in service, kinda a bit, I don't know, many differences between service and trade and manufacturing. Yes, we could say so, because they are not sell the product, but they are sell the service. Yes, we call it the jasa. The first, we have to good looking. You have to be good looking, and the second, you have to detail, because the detail is really important. The fourth, efficient, interesting, and have a large or have a widely knowledge, and be smart. That's the component that you have if you are working in service company. Okay, let me conclude all of the statement that I have to share to you. The first, here I explained about the moral that you, or the personality that you have to in industrial side. So I have decided into three parts, into three sides. The first in manufacturing, the second in trade, the business or entrepreneur, and the third in service. And what you have to in manufacturing, the first reliable, second consistent, discipline, passionate, faster, simple, and consistent. And about the service, about service, what you have to do if you are working in a service company in kind of school, office, and etc. Okay, the first, good looking. Second, detail. The third, efficient, interesting, widely of knowledge, and smart, clever. So you have to learn more about the management time. That's good for you. That's the last is trade. Yes, in the trade you have to be creative, consistent, disciplined, efficient, smart, and passionate. So actually all of the complement included in manufacturing, trade, and service is needed in your personality. If you want to be a good person, if you want to have a good worker, so be nice, be kind to your boss or to another staff. That's good to make you feel comfortable in that company, so you will stay longer and you will get good salary. So thank you, bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.